Hello, beautiful Aries. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the next 3 months, and we're going to start by pulling some symbols first. Then we're going to jump into your coffee cup. It seems like a journey is waiting for some of you. It can be by train as well, which one of my favorite ways to travel, actually. So it seems like here there's a community under there. Maybe you are going towards a community, a new environment, maybe moving. Why not? Maybe moving ahead. Can be coming really suddenly as well. I feel it can be for some of you something unexpected in a very sudden way. It can come as maybe a train ticket to somewhere you always wanted to go, maybe a free vacation. Why not? By the way, if you're new here, I am Divine Light. I'm so happy you joined me today. If you want to enjoy this message, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you think needs to hear it, and also go ahead, hit subscribe and the bell. That way you never miss a video, and also it's a free way to support the channel. Let's see, we have a family room. The first thing came to me, I'm just going to say it. Maybe some people are not going to be happy with your choices, okay? Does it matter if you're happy, if you're fulfilled, and if you're living in prosperity and abundance? I don't think so. But there might be a family that actually you need to get in touch with as well, or you need to discuss certain things with a family. And that's a necessity. I feel like there's something that you need to do here. This can be a family. I felt for some of you, this is not the family that you're living together with right now. This is a family, maybe an extended family that has this kind of like, oh, where are you going on a journey? Why are you accepting a gift from that person? Or why are you accepting the gifts, the natural gifts that you have been doing so well with the things that you usually do, like by serving us, for example. If that's the case, I feel like this is going to be, you're not going to take it too lightly. And I see there's like a poverty on the other end of if you fall and listen to what they're saying, okay? That's why I felt there's something negative with this family room. It's not, even though it seems very colorful. We have two ladies here. Their pictures on the wall. One of them is really quiet and the other one is extremely loud. So this can also be inner conflict, maybe a family that actually gave you an idea that you should just keep being in the same state. You should be in need because we see a child labor here. The child requires care, is actually trying to make the money here, trying to get things moving. So I feel this is maybe you're carrying the whole weight of a family room on your shoulders. Now you're releasing yourself off of that burden, okay? Let's dive into your coffee cup now, see what's happening in there. Yeah, exactly. I can see the burden here climbing up your walls within the second month especially. That's why I feel like you're saying there's a boomerang. You're shooting the boomerang and saying, you know what? You take care of it. It's not my thing. It can come back to you in a sense, but I feel like when it comes back to you, you're going to have the power to deal with the boomerang. Maybe right now, you are actually exploring something, going on a new journey for yourself. And in the family room, it might not be accepted initially, but it seems like it's not really the time. The next 3 months, especially the second month, you're shooting the boomerang. You're putting the ball in their court. Let them deal with it. It's not your problem here, okay? I see there's someone crying right there. You can see the eyes and the nose, and the teardrop is actually sliding down their face. Kind of looks like an elephant. Elephant can symbolize someone old, maybe. That's why I felt this is an extended family situation, or maybe someone who has their word is dominant on everyone in the house, in this family. And it seems like if you don't really fall in line with them, they're going to be really sad about it. Or it's not, I don't feel like this is about because they think of you, because it seems like every time you listen to them, you might be the one that is doing the child labor here. So when you go free and when you go actually open up a clean slate, they might not enjoy that because maybe they're losing control. The thing is, I'm going to show you what I'm seeing here. You can see the giraffe right there. The body of the giraffe, one of the legs are missing, but it's okay. And you are foreseeing the future here. You might have a very valuable opportunity in your hand. This can be about love. This can be about job. It can be about life choices. Maybe you're moving somewhere that somebody is not really satisfied with it because they were dependent on you financially or maybe spiritually. That's another thing that I recently heard from someone, maybe financially, this person doesn't need you, or you're doing the financial help, but they're latched onto you emotionally and they're feeding off of your energy, which is causing you to just not receive the gifts instead of just stay in the emotional power to hear. When you walk away, there's a tall authority, or there's like a new someone strong, powerful, matching with your vibe showing up for you. I see a crab right here, guys. This can be a Cancer, by the way, someone this is latching onto your energy. And it seems like immediately you're going to get an upgrade here. Okay, immediately you're going to get some support, like really, like we even have like an authority, a man with a hat here can symbolize an authority figure showing up there for you. Okay, so it seems like it's about making a decision and sticking with it rather than being manipulated by other people's emotions. It is going to be really important, especially within the first month. Second month, I first show the shapes and then we talk about it. This is like an aquarium to me. I see here a jellyfish. I see a shark in there. I see this kind of looks like a snail type of a creature. Not the shrimp, guys. It's like a different type of sea creature here. You're finding yourself inside of an aquarium. This can be actually in an environment which will have many different creative people inside of it, and which they live in like an organic structure. Okay, they have a balance. Then you don't see any shark actually hoarding all the food and putting them in their fridge, or like taking everything for themselves. There's an organic setup. Okay, they exist together. Or I don't think that go out there and eat the jellyfish, because they know that they cannot eat it, even though we think jellyfish is less stronger than a shark. So there's a organism here, and it's a natural environment that you're gonna find yourself and in there. And you might be also Aries, you're the first zodiac, so you're one of the most powerful ones. So you might be also shark here, but everything is going to be so like aligned. It's going to be your element, and emotionally it's going to be supporting you as well when you're inside of this environment. But this will require you to first actually recognize in the family room you're not really full of in your element, because this doesn't mean the family room. I'm not gonna directly say this is your family. This doesn't have to be your family. This can be an environment, maybe friend group that you accepted as your family, but you're not really fitting in. Okay, it's not really like accepting you. It's not like the Lego pieces. Everything is not really falling into the right place. Okay, but in this environment, everything is actually working. So that's why I don't want to just say this is like family, because some families actually like work organically in the perfect way. Okay, so that's why I don't want to say this is like that. But I see here there's a face mask right there. This is kind of like an ancestral thing. There is this organic structures working because there's like messages relayed. There's like rules relayed before. So it's not really working organically, yes, but it's not really like a divinely like divine light illuminating in the space. It's like something that are rules that are set up. That's why I feel like it's going to fit with your nature well. I see that you're turning into a phoenix right here as well. The phoenix, there's a rebirth happening with the phoenix vibe. So after a while, you might have like really illuminate your light and show your true self. Artistic expression, communication, creativity is going to flow out of you to the group, and you're going to be much more being yourself is going to be the key. This can be a work environment, guys. That's why that's another thing with the corporate. They say we're a family, but when it comes to supporting you, giving you the sick leave, suddenly you're not a family anymore. It can be that kind of an environment. And that's why you're stepping into a new place that will support your fully existence and growth. This can be family. This can be friend group. Sometimes the friend groups that we think that support us actually lowering our vibration. I feel like you're going to find this in the second month, and the third month timeline, you're turning into the phoenix. There's a rebirth coming, change of mind, change of maybe decisions. Then you're going to be really enjoying the gifts that's coming from there. And I see again, shark again appearing here. Usually shark can be a negative thing, but if this is your vibe, this means that now you're going to be locked into what you truly want to create, rather than maybe, people pleasing, if you tend to do that. End of the third month, there's a pathway opening and there's a gold nugget at the end of the day. So the journey might be also leading you towards material satisfaction. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have there's a chunk of money also coming forward within the third month. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see there are two desires coming. The one that is connected to chunk of money, which has some time. There's something emotional first happening. This can be like, you know what it is? Let me tell you something. When you are peaceful, when you're happy, when you're in your own element, being supported, and also like feeling confident to show who you are without feeling shame, life actually happens really fast. The things that you desire starts to come and align really fast. But when you're in an environment that you have to dim your light in order to survive there, then you're not free, and all the blocks, all the roads are blocked basically. That's why I feel like here first you're getting the emotional thing very quickly. And when you get to that level of high vibration, high emotion, the things starts to align automatically. It's just like nothing. It's not going to be like a hard thing to receive the other stuff. Okay. I see someone who's riding kind of like a half canoe here. Kayak, maybe even. I don't know if they're the same thing, but the thing is, this means this person is inside of your like family, but they're not you. They're like on the border. They're trying to get out. I feel like here someone with like a half, half doing the work. That word starts with A. If they're doing it, it's maybe making you angry already, like getting frustrated. Maybe you're thinking, I should take cover. I should cover their behind. But the thing is, they're actually digging their own thing here. They're just digging their way out of there. And they don't belong into the certain things that they're doing. Maybe with your support, they're existing in that environment. If you just give them a break, give them the space to take care of themselves, you're going to have much more freedom. You see, it's a letter V here. Them leaving is a victory for you. So let them do their own thing. If this is a person that you're dealing with, or if this is a situation you're actually overthinking and taking too much energy from you, when you let them go with their half canoe, they're just going to take care of themselves. Do I see a person's face here? Yes, there's a person's face. I see a letter N, number 2, M, also Matthew, maybe S here, Sammy. So yeah, it can be in their first name or the last name. It can be something related to them. Okay, keep that in mind while you are working with this person. Let's dive into your tarot now. By the way, if you go on to enjoy this message so far, comment down below, and also tell me what your thoughts are about the tarot part of the reading, because sometimes I look at it, some part is not really looking at the tarot. Let me know what you're thinking, okay? Because we're connecting everything together here. 7 of Swords. I told you, doubt. Somebody, 10 of Wands on the bottom. Somebody is trying to put everything on your back, guys. Trying to make you take all the responsibility and putting doubt in your mind. Maybe you're thinking, maybe I should do everything because I don't think they can. And that's exactly what you want them to think. They want you to think, okay? That's exactly what they want, and they are being victorious here, because what happens with the 7 of Swords, we see a guy stealing all the swords before the war in the original tarot, and quietly he's actually like winning the war with that strategy. And it seems like by putting doubt in your mind, in your capacity, capabilities, this person is winning the war. So putting everything on your back, all the weight on your shoulders, this person is winning the war. What you can do here is, first of all, being strategic is important. And if they're walking in the sand, you can try to do the same thing and strategic and quietly take care of business. 10 of Wands also symbolizes getting some help, asking for some help, spiritual help, maybe from angels, spirits, guides, or can be from the people who will actually show up and help you and support you, okay? Mentally, spiritually, physically. That's why do not fall victim to it, because they might block the path to journey if you allow them. Don't let them do that. Don't let them take your power away, okay? We have here affection with the Ace of Cups. I love this Ace of Cups. You can see the horse, the Pegasus on there, actually wish fulfillment. It is your desires galloping towards you. When you take control, take charge, when you reveal what's hidden in the dark and what's happening behind you, when you recognize that, you're going to eliminate that too. I feel that fulfillment is going to follow right away. A new emotionally fulfilling offer, a new partnership, friendship, relationship even is going to show up right outside of your door, okay? We have the sun here, optimism, playfulness, the butterflies right here actually appearing to signal you this is your metamorphosis. This is an end of an era. Within the especially next 3 months, you're going to be really fulfilled with the things coming your way. And another thing of the sun is whatever sun touches when it comes to plants, especially to our body as well. We need vitamin D to survive, guys. It's very crucial for our bodies. So whatever the sun touches, it actually helps us bloom, helps us thrive. So when you are in this optimistic, under the sunshine, you're going to be able to maybe bring things into life that you have in your mind as well. What do we have here? 9 of Wands. This is actually about protecting what you're creating. 2 of Coins, 2 of Pentacles. Some readers can interpret this in the sense of like juggling too many things in your hand, in your life, in your mind, in your hand. I actually want to interpret this as a change is coming, okay, about this struggle, or if you're actually putting too much attention into the work you do, the change for goodness, adventure, and also maybe even making your dreams come true is coming. The strength here with the 9 of Wands is, 9 of Wands is about boundaries. The change is going to come. And the most important part of the change, I know this is aligning with the family room here. It's like a approval, is going to be about saying no to the things you don't want and saying yes to the things that you do want. Okay. If something is coming to you and you're being humble, no, I don't want that. No, don't be a humble. It's not time to be the humble. We're going towards the fire timeline, guys. Now, like the Gemini with, yeah, I felt Leo energy a lot here. So, yeah, call upon the sunshine because you're a fire sign. When you, use your fire, it actually helps you grow faster. Let's see some of the oracle now. At the end, we're going to pull your affirmation. We have 5 of Cups with the disappointment. You know what it is. What am I looking at here? This is the bottom. Disappointment. 5 of Cups is actually not being able to see the good in the what's not working out. That's why I feel here, because you are doing something completely out of what you used to do, what you have been programmed to do. First of all, when some people tell you, oh, now we're not going to be friends with you anymore, oh, you're going to feel like I lost something. Oh, it's a big loss for me. But I feel like that's not really the case here, because you have 2 cups upright. You have 2 gains already there. And if you can lift your head up, and if you can see behind what's behind the bridge, let's see. There is a castle. There is a victory waiting for you, okay? There's something good waiting for you. But they don't want you to see that, okay? They want to keep you troubled with 2 of Pentacles. Maybe they want to pour so many things like to actually sort out in front of you, so you don't get to think that you're actually doing something for yourself. What do you see out of these cups? Poison. The things that you thought you lost wasn't actually good for you. They were all poison. Lift your head up, see the bridge, see your castle that is right there, and go ahead and make that your purpose rather than making other people happy, your purpose, okay? So the disappointment is okay. It's not a negative thing. This is actually a reflection how you're going to feel initially, but also what's beyond the bridge. If you can lift your head up, you can see that this is something good for you. We have self-confidence. This is exactly as soon as you discover that, okay, this is something good for me. 8 of Wands is many positive opportunities appearing. The key that she's diving to grab the key to unlock the doors for herself. Okay, the positive outcome. What else we have here? Beginning, the Fool, new beginning. This is actually rising like a phoenix and recreating or maybe creating an amazing outcome, amazing new life for yourself. And finally, we have here, blame is gonna come, okay? These are also reflective of the feelings. Again, aligning with the family room. They're gonna say, why are you having so much fun? Why are you so happy? Stay in these lines and the borders. This is Eight of Swords energy. Do not get outside your comfort zone. Do not leave the family room. Do not leave what you are actually trapped in and what's actually making you feel trapped. You can turn those bars into your boundaries. There's a choice given here, okay? Turn those bars into your boundaries and do not hesitate that. Because that's what another thing with the Eight of Swords energy. You are breaking free from what's tying you down, and it can be followed by shame, blame, or pointing fingers. And you're the one who can actually tell that fingers to turn it to yourself. Okay, you see, when you point fingers to someone, 3 fingers are actually pointing at you. Look at your own fingers first. You can tell that to those ones. Let's see your final message or affirmation. I love a massive star here, which indicates wish fulfillment. I accept that good things come easily. I'm a super attractor. So this is also something that is, I feel, if you have the idea that everything is so hard to accomplish, that is also here crumbling and easily coming forward. Okay, the good stuff. Right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.